Welcome, I'm David.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Desmonds Donders.
Start again. Hello from Craigellachie. It's the 19th of November and we're parked at Fiddick car park. It's not where we intended being because oh gosh, what happened? Oh, it's cleaned up. I'm not even going to go down there. And you see the Spey. There are flood alerts. Aberlour, Craigellachie, Rothes, Spey Bay Viaduct, and all points in between, Kingston and Garmouth. I reckon the high tides are just going to push the water back up the river. The river's flowing very fast and there's a lot of water in it. But we were supposed to be at Port Gordon this weekend, but because of the wind, which is practically non-existent at the moment, and the rain, which stops and starts, I decided that I don't think Port Gordon was a good idea. But you can see the river. It's not quite in full spate, but it ain't far off. So I'll try and take you to the old bridge. I know they're doing roadworks on the road bridge. It seems to be about once every 3-4 months they're back there fiddling with it and doing something else to it. As I don't work in Aberlour anymore, I don't know quite what's going on with this road, but I do know the places where the puddles usually lie. We got here about 7:30 last night and just closed everything up because when it was pouring with rain, it was quite windy. Actually driving home from work yesterday, the Panda, the car was getting pushed around by the wind like a piece of paper. But it's only a little car. The flood warnings are for the whole weekend. You can see there, look, I mean it's just fuller than it usually is. As I've said on previous walks, this is one river I will never mess with because it has very strong undercurrents. And a lot of people unfortunately have not survived in the river. I'm going to have to switch you off, there's people coming. Okay, catch you in a minute. This is the riverbank route that takes you to underneath the suspension bridge, which this bridge must be one of the most photographed icons in this area. Normally I would go down beside the river, but today no chance. I think there's been some work done on the local paths. There's the river. As you can see, it's flowing quite fast. Canoeer's paradise, I should imagine, but not for me. It's too flippin' cold. And there's the bridge. I'll just zoom you in a bit. There you go. I love coming here in the autumn when the leaves have all changed, but I think I've left it a bit late this year. That's the River Spey. Normally I can stand about there where it's not running so fast with the stones, and you can walk round the side of the underneath the bridge, but not today. The weather forecast has still got amber rain warnings and flood warnings around Aberdeenshire, and I think D-side, I'm not sure. I do hope everybody stays safe and there isn't a lot of damage done to people's properties. Because the first New Year that we ended up in Torrey Battery was because of flooding, because we were supposed to be going somewhere else and the roads flooded, and in our ultimate wisdom we decided nope, we're not going that way, and we ended up in Torrey Battery, and the floods hit Aberdeen, and I remember there was a helicopter flying backwards and forwards from the mouth of the river, looking for someone, and what they thought they saw someone in a car when the car got picked up by the water and pushed into the river. Thankfully there wasn't anybody in the cars, but a few cars had actually been left at a fitness club and had been warned. Oh, I'm just gonna zoom you out again. They'd been warned that the area was going to flood, and they left their cars there. Needless to say, the cars got picked up and got dumped in the river. And the hills are covered in cloud. It is nippy enough that Cairngorms could probably have snow rather than me. But there's people. I'll have to switch you off. We're back on the riverside walk. The whole car park that's beside the bridge is being used by the people that are repairing the road bridge, and you can't use the footpath round it. So I've come down from the bridge and basically gone round in a full circle trying to get back on this bit of path. And sorry I couldn't video, but there was a family on the bridge with a young girl, and obviously don't want to take pictures, they don't want to upset anybody, so I took a few photographs, so David will no doubt interlink them with the rest of this video. This just shows the differences between what the river is capable of. I don't think it was this year, I think it was last year, where I classed the mighty Spey as a trickle because the river hardly had any water in it, and now look at it. I'll start heading back. I do like Fiddick Park. It's one of the go-to places. There's a lot of Harris fencing around the old toilet block, and now the bike locker. I don't quite know why they've locked that up, but in the times we've been here before, it looked like they were going to put in some form of Elsan point, because and they did have a place that people could go and place their tents. To be honest with you, it was in one of the muddiest and wettest fields along the actual walk from, I would say, Craigellachie to Difton. Oh, big boat. And obviously there's scaffolding above, so they're protecting the people walking under the bridge with whatever, boarding. Like I said, the river is going pretty fast. And to be honest with you, I think I must be going doolally, because I don't remember this being here before. Not this path, because you always used to walk down that side, down there, which at the minute is extremely wet and extremely mucky. So and this is so much drier, but I don't know, because there seems to have been some work done here, because we've now got cycle lockers for bikers here. The pavilion's all closed up. The kids' play park is empty. There's no kids. Got more sense. And there's a couple coming with a dog. So here we are, back on the path, heading back towards the van. Just had a conversation with a lovely young lady. They've now got a, I think it's a converted horse box in the park beside the tennis courts, serving hot drinks, cakes, cold drinks, sweeties, whatever. She says she's been there since August. She had this idea in lockdown, and she's been financially assisted by the owners, the new owners of the Craigellachie Lodge Hotel, and she says she's had a really good summer. It's always nice to see people getting on. Well, this place is very popular with the locals, you know, take their dogs for a walk. The fishermen and the, well, they all start in February, end of January, beginning of February. So they'll probably use a hot coffee, tea, whatever. I don't have any money with me, because I wasn't expecting to find anything open. But I asked her about the path. Apparently I'm not going daft. It was just put in 6 weeks ago. So it makes it a lot easier walking to under the road bridge to get to the suspension bridge. And it looks like they've done a lot of work putting the bikes in there, because apparently the reason the Harris fencing is round the bike lockers in Fiddick Park is because there's been a lot of vandalism. The lockers were broken into, whatnot, and so it just beggars belief sometimes. These plants are still really green. They shouldn't be that green at this time of the year. But, and there's the river again. You can see it. You could see how fast the river was flowing between the stands of the road bridge. It doesn't actually sound very noisy, it's just running very fast, and it's actually a lot of water. And I know we spent most of the summer saying we need water. I don't think we need it all at once. Next time I come here, I'll know to bring my purse when I go for a walk, and then I can possibly buy David and I a cake. And I think the tea would probably be cold by the time I got back, because the amount of times I'd dither. And I'm going to try and get down these steps, but if it's slippy I might stop, so I might put you off a minute because I need to use my right hand with it. If you remember back in April when we were here and I had to put a fire out, well, at the minute I wouldn't be able to get anywhere near it. It's under that lot of water. That's how wide the river's got. All the stones are under there somewhere. Hello, ducks. You can get to the fisherman's hut, but anything else, not a chance. Oh, hello, heron. Upset you too. So there we go. There's the fisherman's hut. There's the ducks and the heron. And there's the River Spey. That's it for just now, folks. I might go for another walk later, I might not, because I'm not sure what the weather's going to do. Take care all, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you for watching Desmonds Donders. And remember, please take nothing but memories and leave nothing but tracks. Please subscribe and ring the bell for notifications, and hopefully we'll see you next time.